Hi, I'm Kamil, but you can know me from my nickname Tananga. And today we have the 1st of January 2025. So it looks like it's a very good date to start a series of tutorials about Serverpod. And I'm making this series about Serverpod because this is the technology which I really like right now. So I'm spending a good amount of my free time learning about Serverpod. I think that it has a huge potential. So if you are interested in creating full stack applications with Dart, on your case, I would really, put a little bit of effort to learn Serverpod because it's really good. I need to say that I'm surprised how good it works, and right so far I don't had a lot of problems with this technology. The only problem which I had is that there is not a lot of good tutorials about it on YouTube. So you know how it is. If you don't see tutorials about your technology, maybe it's a good indicator that you should create this tutorial, and this is what I'm doing right now. So today I'm gonna show you basics. I think that I'm not gonna dive deep into how everything is working. I'm just gonna create the example project, and I'm gonna run this app and pretty much go through the folders and tell you what folder is doing what. But I'm not gonna do a very deep dive into what exactly is going on. So let's start. I think that first thing first, you need the Serverpod CLI, and you can install it with this command. So dart pub global activate Serverpod CLI. So if you don't have Serverpod CLI installed, you should definitely execute this command. I'm not gonna do it because I already have this Serverpod CLI installed. And if I would execute this command again, and my Serverpod CLI would be updated to the latest version, and I don't want to do it because there was the Christmas break, and I think that this latest version came right before Christmas. So I think that this is a little bit dangerous to update to the latest Serverpod if the Serverpod team is not at work right now. So yeah, I'm just gonna stick with my previous version, which is quite good, and I don't have any problems with it. I'm not telling that the latest version is gonna have any problems. I hope that it's bugless. But I think that it's quite risky to update your Serverpod CLI to the latest version right before the Christmas. So now when you have Serverpod, I think that you can create your example application. So I'm gonna go to desktop and I'm gonna execute Serverpod create and my project gonna be named Bank of Serverpod, because in this tutorial I would like to create a fake bank which is gonna be fully operated with Serverpod as a backend. Okay, so let's execute this. And as you can see, Bank of Serverpod was created. So now we can open it in my Android Studio. And I'm gonna very quickly show you what's going on here. So when you are creating new Serverpod project, Serverpod creates 3 folders. I have a little bit more, but it's followed by a dot, so that means that it's hidden folders. So I think that you should not see this, for example, .idea, because idea is from Android Studio, and .github, something probably about workflows. Yeah, so it looks like Serverpod comes with this default workflows for CI/CD. Great things, but not very important right now. So we have these 3 folders: client, server, and Flutter. So for you, the most important gonna be Flutter and server, because client is fully generated by Serverpod, and in 99% of the time you should not change anything there, because yeah, it's just generated. So this client folder is like a bridge between your Flutter application and your server code. Okay, so maybe I think that we should start with the server, because we need server running to being able to connect to this server. So I think that we should go to this terminal, and as here instructions say, just go to my bunch of serverpod _ server folder, and here in the server folder I'm gonna execute docker compose app --build -detach, and this gonna run containers. And of course, containers are very important if you are doing your development locally. And right now, I think that locally is the only option available for Serverpod. But, we are starting the year 2025, and the Victor from Serverpod team told us that the Serverpod cloud gonna be available sometimes in this year. So I really hope that Serverpod cloud gonna make this development way easier, because you don't need to deal with containers and other stuff like that. But right now I don't have access to Serverpod cloud, so I can't tell you if it's working good or not. So only option is to use Docker desktop. And if you have these containers running here, let's just minimize it. Maybe I'm gonna put it somewhere. Okay. And now we can start our server, because server is not running. We just build this containers, but it's not a server. So to run your server, you need to put this dart bin /main.dart, and I'm gonna show you in the project where it is here. So if you wanna run your server, you should just normally execute this main.dart file, and your server should be running. So I'm also adding this -- apply migrations, exactly how the instruction told me to do. And migrations are just a way to keep your database code in order. So if you are making some changes in your database, you want to have these changes in order. So it's not gonna break the existing database. I think that this is quite an advanced topic, and if you are a front-end developer who don't know exactly how database is working, then it's gonna be quite complicated, but I think that it's not gonna be a problem right now. Something is not working. What's going on here? Failed to connect to database. So it looks like I have some issue. Serverpod, what's going on? Why does it fail? Password authentication failed. User Postgres. I think that I'm gonna let me once again go here to volumes, and I'm gonna delete everything here. Delete. Delete forever. Volumes. Before this video, I also created a project, so maybe that's the reason why the server is appearing right now. So let's again execute this Docker Compose app, and let me open Docker Desktop, and let's see if that was the issue, because normally this error is not visible very often. Okay, so as you can see, everything is working great, and now I'm gonna go to execute, and I'm gonna execute this server again. So dart bin/main.dart apply migrations, and let's see if right now everything gonna work as expected. And I think that it is. So great success. As you can see, everything is working. So let's go to Flutter code, because Flutter and server is important. So we are gonna have it opened, and client is not very important, so we can have it collapsed. We don't need to go there. And let's go into our Flutter code. So I think that I should click enable Dart. So yeah, everything is working. And of course, here you have this example project created by Serverpod. And it's very basic. I'm gonna execute it, and I'm gonna show you exactly how does it looks like. So this is my my iPhone simulator, and let's just press here and run main.dart. So it should be fine. Let's hope so. Okay, what I can do in the meantime, okay, I think that I don't have a lot of things which I can tell you about, which I can tell you right now. So let's just enter my name, and my name is Kamil, and let's send it to server. And as you can see, everything is working. So I'm getting this hello Kamil from server. Great success. And I'm gonna show you very quickly exactly what's going on. So I entered my name, and I pressed send to server. When I press this button, the call hello function is executed, and then just this is very important line. So client is something created by serverpod example, and this client is basically everything what's sitting here in this client folder. So you can just here you're executing client.example.hello, and you are passing your text to this function. And you can wonder what exactly is that. I'm gonna show you right now what's going on here. So you can open the lib folder, src, endpoints, and you have example endpoint.dart. And let me go somewhere, maybe something like that. Okay. So as you can see, the example endpoint is just a normal class which extends endpoint. And here in this class you have methods which you can add, you can add whatever you want here. So this default method is called hello, and it just returns the future of type string. So exactly as you see, we are passing this name here as a string. It also requires this session parameter, but you don't have access to it from the Flutter point of view. You don't need to send this session parameter. It's just added automatically by the server for you. So for example, if you need to check if user who made the request is authenticated, you can just get access to this session, and session gonna have all the information about what's going on. So later I'm definitely gonna tell you more about this session object. So right now I think that you know pretty much how does it work. I know that it's not very clear. I'm not also a wonderful teacher. I think that I have a lot of things which I need to improve. So let's just create the new endpoint. And in our bank I'm just gonna create a new folder, and it's gonna be called bank endpoint. Okay, and as you can see, Dart endpoint, let's copy this class. We are gonna need it. And now we can just create this bank endpoint. Endpoint needs to be imported here. And here, for example, my endpoint is gonna return a string called "you are rich," and yep, something like that. I don't need any parameters for my endpoint to be executed, and I also can delete these comments. So, as you can see, I created new endpoint on my server. Now, I need to tell the Flutter application that the new endpoint is available. So how to do it? It's quite easy. I need to open the terminal, go to the server folder and execute serverpod generate. Okay, so this command gonna update the client folder, and as I said before, client folder is the bridge between Flutter and server. So just we need to communicate with a server with the help of the client. Okay, so now the client was updated, and I think that from the Flutter point of view, we are gonna be able right now to execute client.bang. As you can see, everything is available for us. And how I called this method, I already forgot. Hello. Why I called hello? I don't know. Maybe I should call it check money amount. Okay, let's just call it server like that. So I made some changes, so I already need to execute the Serverpod generate. And when it's done, I can close it, and I can go here, and I can go to this one. And let's remove it. I don't need any parameters here. And let's just right now let's just print it. I hope that it's gonna be visible. Okay, so when I'm gonna click this button, I think that I'm gonna get an error because the server which I'm running right now, and the server is here, it's still the this old server, and this old server don't know that this new method was created. So I need to I need to stop the old server and run it once again. I don't need this flag apply migrations because I don't make anything related to database. So I can just go and execute the Dart main/main Dart. And the server is available. And now let's see. Let's see how does it work. Let's restart the app. And when I'm gonna click send to server, I should see this URL reach here in the console. Let's hope that this is gonna be the case. Haha, as you can see. So this message comes from the server. And pretty much this is all about Serverpod. So we are just making calls from Flutter folder to Serverpod folder, from Flutter folder to server folder via client folder. So client folder is a bridge between Flutter and server. And that's all. So yeah. I hope that you learned something today. I'm definitely gonna create more tutorials. I really enjoy Serverpod, and I'm really surprised that there is not a lot of good tutorials about Serverpod, because this is very good technology and very promising technology. Right now, Serverpod is the most promising Dart backend, and I'm very excited about that. I remember when Node.js was available at the first time. A lot of people were telling that, JavaScript on the server, no one's gonna use it and it's gonna be terrible. And a couple years later, everyone used Node.js. So I really hope that Serverpod gonna be something like Node.js, but for Flutter and for this whole Dart ecosystem, because Dart is so much better than JavaScript, like I can't imagine. I was a web developer for a couple of years, and switching to Dart was so great, because Dart is like a TypeScript, but without all of this bad things which coming up with JavaScript. I don't know, this is my opinion. Maybe I'm talking right now too much. I think that we can talk about later. Maybe I'm gonna create this whole episode why I switched to Flutter. But right now I think that you already know something about Serverpod. We already created this new endpoint, so you know how to do it. I'm gonna show you in the next episodes how to connect this to your database, because right now we are not doing anything with database. We are just retrieving the request from the Flutter, and server just returns us the string without any calls to the database. So this is something which definitely needs to be updated in the next episodes, but I think that it's gonna be too much for today. So yeah, I see that it's the we are close to midnight, so I should go to sleep, and I hope that I'm gonna see you in the next video. So that's all from my side, and have a good day. Bye.